Sit up! Good morning, guys. It is 6 o'clock and we are going to be loading up by arena lights. Yay! Why do I do this to myself on my day off? Here we are a couple hours later at the show. Sorry guys, I totally forgot to film us getting there and unloading and getting Buck ready, but he was actually very well unloading and tied on the trailer. Great, wasn't spooky at all. And here you can see he's a little bit squirrely in the warm-up area. Those were actually the only little squirrely moves he made, and he was very well behaved the rest of the time, which I was pleasantly surprised. I thought he was going to bolt around the dressage arena there in the background. But he did really well, and I actually forgot to get my number, so Blake had to run back up to the trailer and go get my number. He was such a saint this whole entire time. Very good horse show boyfriend.
She does. It's in her truck. I can go get it.
Okay. Yeah, usually the judge wants them to have it on if they possibly can.
I need to go get your number.
Oh, crap, I forgot.
Just stay there. I'll go get it. Buy you a couple minutes. Trying to scratch it.
So this is young Buck's first show ever. For those of you who do not know, Buck is a 4-year-old quarter horse that I got a couple months ago. We've had a little issue with him and understanding leg aids. He was very spooky to leg aids, so I was actually very hesitant with my legs, and I think in doing so I was in kind of like a chair seat position throughout this entire test, which I wasn't too thrilled about. But my only goal was really just to stay on and stay inside the arena, and I conquered both of those goals. And he actually scored a 60% in his dressage test. It was the dressage type scoring. This is us coming into the arena. He was kind of hesitant passing that letter, so I walked past it, and we were supposed to trot into the arena, and this is the intro level A, so it's really just walk and trot through the entire time. So I'll probably speed it up a little bit because it's pretty boring, and Blake was pretty far away to film, and it wasn't the best film footage in the world. But I just wanted to talk you through a little bit of what's going on. So he actually did very well passing by the judge's stand and the car and the photographer that was over there. He didn't really spook at any of those things at all. And he really didn't spook throughout the entire test. He was like a giraffe the whole time, and I wasn't super thrilled with my position. But like I said, all I wanted to do was have him get the experience. As you can see, my leg is a little far forward and I kind of look like I'm in a chair seat, but I was trying to just be very hesitant and not put a lot of leg on him and just let him kind of muddle through the test. I know we don't have any impulsion at all. That's okay. Just wanted to have him have the experience, see the sights, and have a good ride and not freak out. So we achieved all of those goals. It might have not been picture perfect, but he actually got a 4th place ribbon out of 9, and he might have actually gotten higher than that because I am talking to him this whole entire time, telling him he's a good boy and everything is okay, so he can hear my voice. That kind of seems to help him when he's a little anxious, and the dressage judge does not like that at all. So when you do a dressage test, you have to be very quiet. You cannot use your voice as an aid. So I got counted off actually 14 points, so he would have made a 74. So in just dressage, the higher the score, the better. They go off a percentage, not penalty points like combined training or eventing does. Later on I do combined training with Comet, and his score is the penalty score. So in his scoring, you want the lower the better. So Buck did fairly well. He did all of his transitions where he was supposed to do them. The biggest thing that the judge had to say was that he lacked impulsion, which was very obvious, but that he showed a lot of promise and that he was a cute boy, she put on her judge's notes. So like I said, he scored a 60%. If I had not been talking through the entire thing, he would have scored a 74%, and we probably would have gotten a higher placing, but that's okay. Like I said, I just wanted him to have a nice experience, not freak out, stay in the arena, and let me stay on. And we achieved all those goals. So all in all, it was a very good outing for Buck. So the rest of the time, I did not ride him. I just walked him around the grounds and let him see the sights and look at all the horses and just see what the show atmosphere was like. And he was super well behaved.
You're good. We didn't fall off and we stayed in the arena. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, very exciting.
You were almost a real dressage horse today. You did so good. Now it's time to get this beast ready. We're gonna go school some cross country, and then he's got dressage with me, jumping with Blake, and then jumping with me.
So here is Comet's dressage. We did the combined training 2-foot, which is the intro level C test, which includes walk, trot, and canter. Right before this, Blake got on and he did a little bit of cross-country schooling, and I tried to film it and it just didn't happen. Sorry guys, but he only jumped a few jumps and it was all amoeba level, so it was basically Comet trotting over some logs on the ground, so it wasn't very exciting anyway, but Blake had a lot of fun doing it. And then I had Buck on the lunge line, and I wanted to lunge him over some of the jumps, but they already had the flags up and they had him up on every single jump, even the amoeba jumps, so I actually didn't get a chance to lunge Buck over any of the cross-country jumps like I had hoped. And I apologize for the footage here. Blake is actually holding Buck, and he said that Buck kept nudging him and moving the gimbal all around, so I apologize if you're getting seasick at the moment, but I didn't trust just tying Buck up at the trailer and leaving him by himself so that we could come to the dressage arena, because we didn't have a stall. So Blake had to walk Buck around like a dog. But anyway, Comet did very well with his dressage test. He scored a 40, which is the penalty point. So he would have also scored a 60% as his dressage score, the same as Buck. Our biggest thing was the judge would say that he lacked impulsion, which of course Comet does, because he just kind of plods along like a little lesson horse that he is, and that he came in and out of his contact, which I completely agree with. He did that throughout the entire test. But if you didn't know this already, Comet is my old 22-year-old lesson horse, and my boyfriend Blake mostly rides him because he's the saint of a horse that he is and lets any beginner get on him. And I've never really taught him true dressage or really competed him. I've just had lesson kids do little local schooling shows on him in the past. So I was pretty happy with the test that he gave. He came round. The judge commented on our comments that she liked the way that he moved through his back. His transitions were a little sticky going into the canter there. And I made the circles way too large, but it is what it is. I wasn't really being very competitive. I just was kind of trying to get my show jitters under control, because I want to get more competitive with Buck in the future. So really this show was just to get us back in the swing of things. I myself have not shown in over 5 years. So I just wanted to get Buck out. This was a great little facility to do that at. Super nice, super laid back, little schooling show. Wanted Buck to see the scenery, and wanted Blake to have the experience as well. He gets on Comet and he does the 18-inch show jump with Comet, and I just needed to get my show experience again, get back into the swing of things, and this was a great little schooling show to do that with. So like I said, not stellar footage. I apologize. It is what it is. We're filming with my cell phone, and Blake was way too far away to get really good footage because he had to walk Buck around like a dog. But in the future, when I do take Buck to more competitive shows, hopefully I'll have a better camera by then, and hopefully we won't have to babysit another horse, and Blake can get closer, or whoever is filming for me can get closer to the arena and get some better footage.
Anything else? I can't even just sit still.
Blake's cranky.
You're gonna throw your phone.
He is not a horse show boyfriend. Okay. Are you ready? Look a little more lively now. woken up after your nap? Blake's out there walking his course. Blake's out there walking his course. How cute is he? Ah! Horse shows are easy. We are watching the warm-up. He is taking in the scenery. Blake is going to go in 3 more rides. Hi. He says, I'm bored. Go. Sit up. Circle, circle. It's the white. Go to your right and it's the white. Wait in your heels. Sit up. There you go. Come around here. There you go. Woo! Good job. So what do you have to say for yourself? You did really good. Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
A little girl got eliminated because she fell.
Don't talk about that. She can't even remember.
Yeah, we're kind of worried about her. She had a fall and she can't remember. She hit her head. So, but Blake did really good. He didn't knock any rails. He stayed on. Went a little off course, but he wasn't timed, so he might get up high. Yay!
I didn't jump any jumps out of turn either.
No, yeah, that was good. And I kept my mouth shut.
The best.
I told him I wouldn't coach him through it. Hey guys, I just wanted to talk you through my stadium jump round. Again, please be kind to me. I wasn't super thrilled with the way I rode this round. Comet felt extremely tired by this point in time, and I didn't feel like I had a whole lot of horse left. I think that this show might have been a bit much for him. This is the 2-foot stadium jump, and it was probably a bit tall for him. He is 22 years old, and he isn't arthritic, but I do think sometimes his hocks tend to bother him, especially looking at the way he was jumping. He was just very flat, and he would almost pause at a jump and just bunny hop over. So this will likely be his retirement show. I don't think we'll be taking him to too many more shows. Maybe let Blake do a little bit of stuff with him, nothing more than 18-inch, I don't think. So I think I'm going to casually start looking for a new horse for Blake. But as you can see, he just really didn't have much gumption left. And especially at this jump, you can really tell that he just sort of pauses and bunny hops very flatly over it.
And in between the jumps, I mostly just kind of let him trot instead of forcing him to go into an unbalanced canter. He just felt really, really tired by this point in time. It was the end of the day after doing dressage and Blake stadium jump, and we did school a little bit of cross country with him. But he did go double clear for me and Blake, so that was a really great way to end the day and a really great first show for Blake to have. And if that is the last show Comet ever does in his life, a really great way to go out. So overall, it was a really good day.
Did you have fun at your first horse show? Yay! Success! Blake got this clear round ribbon. He was one of only 3 people out of 9 people who got a clear round. It wasn't timed, so they didn't do first, second, third, just you got a clear round if you got a clear round. And then Comet got this 3rd place, I think out of 6 people in the tadpole combined training. And then Buck actually got 4th place in his level A dressage out of 9 people. I was actually very surprised and thrilled about that. So horses did great. We got some ribbons and now we're headed home. We're home. Hi, Dad. Hey, Dad. No, Ted couldn't come. He's a dad pup. He was just rat puppy all day long. Ponies are home. Yay. Oh, hey, Comet was a good boy. Yeah. Good job, Comet. Oh, Ted's so happy everybody's home. Hi, Ricky. You did so good, too. Oh, Hill made a mess. Oh, buddy. Back up. Ted's really excited that everybody's home. Yay! Good ponies! Oh, Ted's so happy! Woo, holy cow, guys, I am beat. It's been a while since I've been to a horse show. Oh, I'm tired, but had a great time. We did phenomenal for what I was looking for. I was honestly just wanting to stay on and stay in the arena, and I achieved both my goals today on both my horses, so that was very exciting. Very proud of Buck of how he handled the entire show atmosphere. He really didn't blink an eye at anything. He didn't spook at anything. Comet actually didn't knock a rail at all today, which was very good for him. And he did decent in his dressage. He's not a dressage horse. I've never trained him to be a dressage horse. Just over the past couple months, we've done a little bit of rounding through the top line and that kind of thing. So a lot of my scores said lack impulsion, which that's just how Comet is. I've never really trained him to be anything else but a little plotty lesson horse. So I think he did great, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to do some more. So first show of 5 years in the books, ready to get Buck at it, hopefully full-time next year. He'll be ready for that, I hope. And we'll be doing some clinics hopefully over the winter time, so please stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Mwah! Love you guys. Bye! I didn't die! Yay!